Hi, welcome, Hart. Yes, everyone's going to die horribly, as foretold.
As foretold.
Yes.
Instead of foretelling, actually, we're all just going to die.
Yes,
Because...
let's try and remember where we were last time. Because things were not going great for you.
Things were going fine. Everything is fine.
So, Brian, would you like to take us through this? Just a very brief.
So, here's what I remember. Last time, someone decided to save themselves, and I'm not naming names, decided to save themselves instead of sacrificing themselves for the group, which caused the waters to rise. Not that we're trying to be telling you that you should feel guilty about
blaming anybody.
No. We're not naming names here. We're a committee.
I like how Gluggin's just like, I'm just not in this conversation.
I was saved by a friend tentacle.
We're not blaming friend tentacle. No, sir.
No, that's friend tentacle is who you should blame.
I mean, I recognize what we're doing in terms of shifting guilt, and I admire your. Sorry.
Did my video just disappear? I think it just disappeared.
You have your eyes. Yep, there you go.
There we go.
So, at which point everything just got worse. Through various trials and tribulations, we quote saved end quote a quote hound end quote, and tried to bring them with us through stuff that just was horrible. I think I'm gonna.
We fought really tiny things. We fought a tiny army of tiny things.
So many tiny things.
And then Cat's Master, and then the Unclaimed Masters had a very emphatic and fiery message, at which point we chucked valuable stuff into a gaping maw of flame.
But you know what? I actually am now regretting our decision not to put everything into that gaping wall of flame. I feel like that could have actually gone better for us in the long term. Just quietly. I feel like we missed an opportunity here. Sorry, continue on.
I feel like many opportunities were missed last.
And so we find ourselves mostly unconscious, bruised, battered, and broken, trailing survivors of an unsafe place that are somehow the Unclaimed's responsibility because she talked too loudly.
That's right. They're mine now.
They're yours now.
They heard my voice, and they are now my followers. I don't see why this is such,
I'm broken, I'm bruised, I'm blind, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one still conscious.
You are. You are 100% the only one still conscious, and you've missed the most important bit.
Oh, pray tell. What's the most important bit?
The fact that...
Asking for a friend.
That Jen's complete fuckwit of a sidekick decided to come and steal all your shit.
Yes. And so
has now left with everything, like literally everything.
So yes, we find ourselves needing to remonstrate with the deserter. Most violently.
We should never have saved her in the first place. Like, we saved her ass and she's left us for dead, and I feel very sad about this.
I mean, to be fair to her, she only left you for dead because two of you were unconscious and the third was blind.
Okay.
Unless you expected her to do.
Just because she left us for dead because we were dead does not...
She didn't have to take our stuff. Could have had us die with the quest object.
Or could have done the decent thing and put us out of our misery.
Yeah.
And so, because I think this has been lost in the shuffle, you are actually on a mission. Bloodbound to that mission and everything, some of you. To buy from the red market, which you almost have reached, a vial of pure, incandescent heart's blood, and return it to Florence, the witch.
Yeah.
So we need the hog's blood. What was in the thing that was taken?
Everything except for the
So Marianne took the biggest thing that she
Dino
took was the massive bag of valuables that you were supposed to buy the heart's blood with.
Okay, so we just have to get the hog's blood. We didn't lose a major.
We lost everything except for Dean. I think Dino still has the
No,
the horn.
I've got my resources.
Yes.
The resources weren't consumed, but the bag of valuables that we kind of need has been.
It's we lost our buying chip for the thing, not necessarily
do you still have the horn, the Minotaur horn?
I do.
Yes.
Yes.
Marianne didn't bother just patting you down. She just went, "This is the valuable thing. You told me that you have this valuable thing. I'm taking it. Bye."
Yeah.
So yes, I have elder horns, bones, and an odd skull.
Yep. Okay. Cool. I have literally nothing.
So we're contributing as we.
I have an unlimited bag of cookies.
Oh my god! Do you still have that, or was that taken?
I know that's gone. That was just to heal my supplies from the one time.
I want my cookie stick back. How do I get my cookie stick back?
Okay. Well, let us then start by declaring our foretellings.
Oh yes, that. So in some optimism, I've chosen Major. Establish a bond with a cross-blood beast, tier 2 or deeper, and Zenith. Become one with Quoth and bind your essence to it. I do not expect to survive.
Right. Yes, we are going for Zenith advances because, hey, if you're going to go out in style.
Yep.
I didn't actually realize that we were choosing Zenith advances.
Feel free to do that.
Oh, sorry, advances.
Oh,
you mean
foretellings.
The foretellings, yes.
Oh man.
The ones that I have chosen is Major, betray someone who really trusts you, and the Zenith, you are forgiven, or you earn penance for what you did.
Oh my god. Am I the only person that hasn't chosen a Zenith foretelling? I am, aren't I?
You can pick your Zenith. Get rid of that minor one. That's not going to happen.
I think it's happening automatically.
No, you're having. That's true. That minor one is just what you've been doing this entire time.
Go back over here. All right, I will check. Hey, you guys all do your thing, and I will check my Zenith advances, and I'll be right back to you.
Well,
what page am I going to?
There's only one.
Control your masters have over you.
Oh, so what is the Zenith advance for me? I'm still bringing up the thing.
No, the Zenith beat. You don't get to choose the advance until you've achieved the beat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. What is my Zenith?
Beats are good for you.
And the control your masters have over.
Pardon?
And?
I think the concept is just...
Why would I do that?
Did you say it's 20? Is it 26?
23.
23.
Oh god, see, I was going to do 23, and I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's 26. Alright, what is my Zenith beat? It is...
Just...
End the
forever.
control your masters have over you. Why would I do that?
Exactly!
Does not compute.
That can't be real.
Well, because for most people, being forced into service is a bad thing.
Yeah, well,
but look at how much fire I can create now.
So much fire. Whatever.
You do not have to take it. You really don't.
Look,
Now she's just broken in
I
computing
will.
of why anyone would.
I will take away my minor. So I will do it.
Which is funny, because you're taking away the one that's directly follow the orders from your master and replacing it with do not follow orders from your master anymore.
Master of puppets.
Alright.
So what did you pick instead?
And control of your the
Okay.
masters have over you. I'm just gonna go with it.
Okay.
So, by virtue of being the only conscious one,
You can just walk
Murder us
away.
all.
Yes,
Well-
please don't. But you totally can.
So, I want to say that while the rest of you are, drowning in unconsciousness, not literally drowning, although the waters were rising for a while, Dano was having visions from the heart.
God.
So that's what we kind of ended the last game
From
with.
Of course, Dana
Get it
was
right.
having fucking visions.
Yes.
Why am I not surprised?
Where the weird skull that you pulled from the Quoth beast was screaming at you for vengeance and then drowning in blood.
yeah,
Yes,
that
and
sure. It's like that's what, too much cheese?
Not enough wine. And Jed, so that the rest of you don't feel, left out, Jed also has weird dreams
Oh, good.
of swimming through cold waters, and everything is dark and comforting and nice, and then you pop your head up above the water level, and you look at this group of strangely attired drow on the shore,
uh-oh.
and then you rush at them. Yep.
Boinky, boinky, boinky. Yep.
Neat.
Dunclaimed has dreams of fire, but that's not unusual in any way.
I'm just like, I can set everything right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy.
So, what I wanted to do also is to go through everyone's fallouts, because we have, oh my god, so many of them, and to see which ones still apply. Because some have been resolved.
Actually.
Wait, they have?
What? Which ones have
Maybe,
been resolved?
Well, okay, so the unconscious.
A lot of mine got resolved when I died. Or when I almost died.
Yes. Okay.
I don't think any of mine have actually.
Yeah, no, I don't think any of mine have either.
Well, so Hell for Weather will in fact resolve, because as you're coming to consciousness, you find yourself on a small island with the same water just flowing now peacefully all around you. The wretched ones, the unclaimed minions.
My minion.
Friends?
Yes,
They better stay with us. They're so helpful.
Yes, they have dragged you on this small hill that became an island. And only a couple of them are floating face down in the waters.
That's alright,
So it's
collateral.
win-win.
Small amount of collateral.
Yeah,
help.
you are down to about half of them. There's like a dozen left.
Alright.
Because you
This
remember,
fallout became a usable resource.
you remember them chipping up in the tiny village below, and you're just leaving them behind as you fled. But yes, you are there. It is in fact almost peaceful here. The mad rush of water has stopped.
Wow.
So health and
Okay.
weather we can remove.
So what?
Health
Oh,
and
health
weather
weather. Oh, wow.
and
Wow.
exhausted because you have passed out, and then you woke up. Likewise, Jed had exhausted as well.
Yep.
And
I believe that was all that I had at that point. If I
Indeed.
recall. So
I
I am
know on the other
completely
hand.
fallout free. Oh my god.
Wow. So, but I've still got my minions, right? Oh god, I think
I just like that this cat just be like, I still have my fallout, right? I'm still being burdened.
Don't take away my minions. My minions.
Don't
are
take
way-
away this negative aspect of this game.
It's only negative if you think it's negative. All right. All right. So helpful weather we can get rid of. Excellent. Dorset I can get rid of. Minions still count,
Yes.
right? Minions are still there. Unsettling NPCs
Still
are
there.
put off by me. Is still there. Labyrinthine.
Still there.
I don't even know what I need to do to resolve that. Actually, I should look at that.
To live in the labyrinth
Speak to a
forever.
medical professional.
Yes, a lot of the
Speak to a
fallouts
medical professional.
are not going to go away on their own.
All right. Speak to a medical professional. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm still unsettling with minions and an obsession with labyrinths. And I don't have any writing supplies. Alright, cool.
Cool.
Down.
So as you are gradually coming to, and it's been hours, maybe even like half a day, because it took you a while to just recover from the ordeal that you had.
Yeah.
And you find yourself on this small island, and the wretches are kind of trying to bat and the unclaimed, and you're not sure if they're trying to caress you or to, dodge their leader to get some of her luck.
I'm down with it, really. I'm cool.
You are being groped by your minion.
It's a fantastic massage. Have you seen the shit we've been through? Like, if I've got 4 people giving me a massage right now, I am down with this. It's like, this is a good way to wake up. Yeah, I'm not exhausted anymore. Have you had a massage for the last 6 hours? I don't see that you have.
I can't.
And you hear paddling noise coming down the river. Just something moving.
I try not to move.
Because Dano is still blind. Despite many eyes that she has, she is still blind.
Like, I have a broken leg and I'm blind and I want to nom on stuff that So, no, I'm good, and I'm also avoiding your minions, because they're made out of meat.
Oh, that's right, because you're gonna... I keep forgetting you don't see people anymore.
So I'm very quietly hoping the world goes away.
Well, what happens is 2 goats show up, and then a cart pulled by them. Goats kind of doggy paddle, and seem entirely unperturbed by everything. And so the cart is this one fairly massive wagon that has an opening on its side. And then the window there opens, and a figure appears and looks at you and grins. And there's something really wrong with that figure, because it's a drow. Or it was a drow, something. Their face is about twice as wide as I'd expect a drow to be, and very flat too. It's like someone took the face and unfolded it like this, and just...
Interesting.
I file a bug report with the game developers. I think
This is not the face you're looking for.
Yeah.
The stranger looks down at you, moves its mouth in a very unconvincing way, and then goes, "Coffee?"
Yes, please.
1, please.
Yes, it moves.
I can't. Yep. Yes. Sorry, I should probably get into Dano's mindset rather than Brian.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Please. Would like a coffee.
So the stranger moves, making a coffee, and if you pay any kind of attention to it, it's really weird. Like, it moves its hand to where the pitcher is, and doesn't actually pick it up, but the pitcher still goes out, pours things, and then it kind of wraps its hand around the mug, and it doesn't quite grip the mug, but the mug is still there, and then it moves.
This really is just a bug report waiting to happen. The characters' animations just aren't doing it.
Do you know what the best part is? Dano's blind.
Yes.
So all
Still
Dano
knows this is going on.
Plop, 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 splish, splash, creak, coffee?
Dano is getting a normal kind of coffee.
It
A
is
normal
actually
cup of
smells
coffee right now.
surprisingly nice.
Dano takes the coffee.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah. He puts down 3 cups and just extends its left hand.
Oh, right. So, I'm still the only one conscious?
No, the others.
No, we all are now.
Yes. So I will say that this is a traveling haunt. So this is an opportunity to refresh some of your stress by paying for it. Coffee is essentially free, right? You give him the tiniest thing possible and it'll be free. But if you wanted to refresh some mind stress or remove a mind fallout, you could do so.
So tell us how we spend resources for
On a one-to-one basis. This is a D6 mind haunt and a D8 echo haunt.
Okay.
Okay.
So that is the maximum resource you can spend. So if you have a resource, anything that's valuable, it doesn't usually matter what type of resource. You just go, here, I'll barter you this thing for your services.
Can I barter one of my minions?
You can't barter your Fallout cat.
I mean, you can certainly try, but
Literally sitting there willing to do whatever I want, right? Surely I can sell one of them and get some, like...
but who wants used minions?
You know what? If I barter off a minion so people don't find me unsettling anymore, I think that this could work really well.
Cat, I think you have the causal arrow backwards.
I am right on point here. You're just not seeing the line.
Unclaimed. Do you remember which of these resources split?
Which one of these resources, sorry?
We had an agreement to save.
Yes, it was the Minotaur horns. That's it. Everything else you can pretty much do what you want with, because
Right.
we don't actually have any other resources that we've gathered on the journey. Everything else is gone.
Yes, of course it is.
So what else have you actually gathered, honestly, in this
I
journey?
have bones
at
and
this
an odd
point?
skull.
Yeah, exactly
okay.
right.
So,
I have this eye patch I'm not wearing anymore.
Yep. I'm going to pass over the bones.
okay. Bones are a D6 resource, right?
Yep.
Cool. So you can remove D6 stress from your mind.
Sorry, when you say D6, you mean 6, right?
No.
No, he means roll it.
or if you get a D8 resource by perhaps combining 2 smaller resources, you can get rid or downgrade a mind fallout.
Right.
Like meat.
Do I have a sense that the odd skull I'm dreaming about is itself important? Or
No, it
Right.
was the previous owner of the skull that cried for vengeance.
Cool.
But
Then I combine bones and odd skull.
Are they both D6?
They're both D6.
There are no currently official rules for combining resources, but we'll go with that 8. That gets you
I
8.
give them both.
Yes, cool. Would you like to downgrade one major fallout to a minor fallout?
Yes.
One, please.
I ask my fellow players, which one of believing everyone's made out of meat, can't talk to anyone, my eyes are wide black orbs, can't deal with light, having a broken leg is blood, not mind, dark cravings.
We need you to have your sight back.
That one's blood, though.
You know what?
But you can heal your own blood fallout now.
No, I can't. It said allies.
I am okay with letting you do it on yourself, because it's still a roll.
Right. In that case, I'm going to downgrade dark cravings.
Okay.
Because I'm literally getting something dark which I crave into strange appetite.
Yes, which we thankfully already have right there on the character sheets.
Yep.
So now it's not a permanent effect. You have to once eat something nasty and scare people off.
Yeah.
It's just what you do every day.
Yep.
Cool.
What about the rest of you?
Yes.
As a point of order, we can go hunting for resources because we have the hunt skill, right?
Yes, in a place that is fitting, absolutely. Also, so you give the furs and the skull to place it into the outstretched hand, and as it moves back, for a moment you see several tiny clawed hands reach up and actually take it off the hand and pull it down.
Oh God.
Oh God. Yeah. All right. Fair. Yep. I mean, this is the coffee
fine.
giver of life.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I kind of want to interact more with coffee giver of life.
Can you find us
It
down the
sits
road?
there, unblinking, teeth exposed, and yes, that you realize that this is the thing that really put you off, because like face can be wide, narrow, whatever. Its teeth are almost in a row.
Yeah. What domain is this?
This is a haunt now,
Haunt.
which will be
Haven?
Haven. Yes, haunts
Right.
are a thing that happens in havens.
So, Jed, do you want to talk to the person whose haven it is and see if like we can do nice things for more coffee?
Yeah. I can talk. I also want to know if he like knows an easy way to get to the red market that might help us get there without much more troubles. Also, do you have more coffee?
Yeah. So you.
I'm not like.
Or I more like point out our clearly dying friend and say,
And
"Sir, is there anything else you have in that goat cart you have?"
so, just to be clear, when Dano bought the remedy for her mind stress, you basically got cognac in your coffee.
Nice.
All right then. I'll go with drink fee then.
And as Jet tries to talk to the cart operator, it looks at him with one eye, then the other eye just goes spinning for a while, and then finally points in the same direction.
Got it.
The rainbow ball.
It opens its mouth a couple of times and closes it, then says, "Red Market, that way."
All right. Straight
Points
shot.
to
Easy.
where it came from.
Perfect.
Bad place.
Bad
Oh, God.
place. I don't like those words. I'm gonna need you to change that tone. I need you to switch that to good place. Haven.
Very expensive.
Oh.
That's
God.
fair. That makes sense.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
market. That's fine. I have a badge.
Oh, coffee giver. Is there anything we can do for you?
I can set a fire.
Is there anything that Jet and I can
The
do?
enclosure immediately sets the ghosts on fire.
Have you seen my minions? They're quite burnable.
Okay. So a ripple goes up and down the coffee giver, and then you hear tiny high-pitched voices coming from somewhere within its chest, seemingly arguing with one another.
I am in no place to judge. Like, this is a coffee bringer. Unless they're like Cthulhu Senior, we're good.
Yeah.
Then The tiny voices seem to have reached an agreement, and the thing nods and repair me.
Oh.
All right.
Ah.
I have mend. Yes.
You mend the fuck out of this. Come on, like you've
so-
been waiting for this moment.
No, actually, I'm blinded. So, all right.
You got
so
this. The blind doctor. Here we go.
Got this. Come on, we believe in you.
I'm happy to. I have skills in mending blood and sinew, and of course, those
Well,
are.
so I am in fact willing to say that stitching flesh, if you take it slow, doesn't require vision.
All right, great, done.
Like you're just feeling your way through it, and it's fine. And it probably helps too, given the circumstance.
Yes.
Can I help with discern by any chance?
What do you
help
want to
him-
discern?
Well, he needs to discern exactly.
Help
what-
him discern where.
Can
Basically, just looking over shoulder and just
Can
going
you
like,
be nurse? And I call out for forceps.
Excellent. Yes.
Backing it up. Backing
You
it
can
up.
absolutely assist.
Okay. So let me just
Be my
make sure
assistant.
that my 5 fallouts aren't going to otherwise.
Well, I don't think they are.
well,
actually.
the number of fallouts you have won't stop at 111.
Yeah, no, but I have to go through all of them to make sure that overlooking one that just says you're dead. Like, because I'm sure that one of them has like you're dead in the middle. All right. So
If you try and help anyone,
Mend?
you explode.
mend
and
Haven.
Haven.
Yep.
And one from Unclaimed helping you.
Do I think that this is something that would be applicable for rejoining of Sundered Flesh? Because this feels like a rejoining of Sundered Flesh to me.
You know what?
The
It would
definition
actually,
of-
if you wanted to just use the spell as part of your.
Yeah, it's like so. Informed consent is very important to those who provide coffee.
Yes. So the coffee giver, when you approach, just kind of slumps forward, face down. Is whatever it was
Yeah,
animated, or shall I say, puppeteering it, has retreated.
Yeah. Oh, coffee giver, I may I make you whole through my own rights? It is less risky that way.
Yes.
Right. We begin. Informed consent is very brief down here. All right, so your knowledge of the hidden pathways of flesh allows you to repair the damaged and broken bodies. Takes an hour or so to cast, involves restraining the subject while anointing them with my blood. Mend plus occult. So, from the top then. Before you cast a spell from this class, you may roll a d6. Let's just have everything awful, yeah?
Excellent.
Roll
That.
1d6. Two. If it is equal to or under, yay, your current echo stress, clear that much stress from echo and roll with mastery the next time you cast a spell. So, 4 goes down to 2. There are so many moving parts here.
Only
You're
like
fine.
2.
You're fine. I'm just saying, I've got you. I've got your back.
Okay.
Yeah,
And so
here.
now I'm rolling mend, occult, base die, mastery, cat.
Yes. The cat die is
Challenging.
important die. 5 dice.
And challenging, right?
I'm just gonna sit here with my
Yes.
scotch.
So, best you can tell, the thing you have in front of you is a hollowed out, kind of poorly made mummy of a drow.
Oh,
Okay.
it's alright. Drow mummies are cool. We're down with it. My minion could probably slip in really easily.
And yes, inside there are a few sticks and levers to help operate it, and space inside for something really small to move around and pull on them.
Nice.
Nice. Well, I rejoin its sundered flesh with verve and care.
Awesome. Yep. It was really worn out before, and now it's a bit less so. I mean, it's still a dead mummified drow that's been turned into marionette, but now it's will last a bit longer.
Yep. And echoing its thing, I hold out my left hand.
Sure.
High fives.
What would they give you?
More coffee.
Can he fix his eyesight?
No.
Man.
I don't know. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to ritual the out of myself.
Okay, well you can
It
sit
may
there and
take some
ritual.
time.
That's fine. Can this person cure my desire to constantly be in a labyrinth so I can't actually use havens for mind stress?
So technically they could, but you need resources to give to them, so that they give you the good stuff and the coffee.
I mean, unclaimed, I'm happy to part with the Minotaur horn for a favor later.
Down.
So what they will
That favor being finally making the blood bond that you've been wanting since day one.
Well, considering I'm now going to basically tell my go fuck themselves, I think we're actually in blood territory right now. So it's like we gave the Red King all of that stuff, and what did I get in return? I am barely alive. Like, my god is not looking out for me right now.
Look at how much fire you can create.
I am more than happy to, like, shove it back to him right now. So
Look at all of this fire you can create, always.
I couldn't. My fire didn't save anything. My fire made it worse.
Your fire gave us light.
Fire always makes things worse, unclaimed.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to. My heart is so sore right now.
So the
If I give him the Minotaur Horn, can I clear all my faults, except for my minions that I want to keep?
if you give the Minotaur horn and Bygo the weird fungi clump that they were about to offer to Dano as compensation, that will count as a D8 resource, and you can downgrade one.
Well, no. Our Minotaur horn's D8.
Ah, it is. Cool.
Yes.
You get to keep the weird fungal clump as a D6 wild resource.
Great.
And yes, if you give up the Minotaur horn, then Unclaimed can downgrade Labyrinthine to minor.
That's it?
Yeah, getting rid of fallouts is expensive.
You were a minor level
What we
king.
could have been doing at every step is figuring out how to get resources.
Yeah, so in the I've had a brief conversation about this with one of the authors on the Discord, and they're saying that yes, there will be a lot more opportunities to get resources and guidance on how you should be getting stuff along the way.
God.
It is another issue.
It's
So
not.
basically, we shouldn't have
it's
tried to
not
speedrun
worth it.
this?
It's actually not worth
We
it.
shouldn't have tried to speedrun this, is correct.
It's actually not worth it. It's not worth it to just downgrade that to a minor at all.
Well, so if you were to also give up another D6 resource, like the fungal clump you just got, and upgrade your die to D10 first, you could entirely get rid of a fallout.
But that is a lot of resources.
That is a lot of
to give
resources,
up
and you
one
actually
blood.
need a
That's
lot of
actually not giving
resources
me that much hassle.
to buy the
Like-
blood.
And we need exactly right, and we need it for our quest. So I can't see how that's.
Yes. It's up to you.
So I shouldn't have just deleted that horn, is what I'm hearing.
Also, now that I
Okay.
think of it, the hold itself is not high enough rating to, get rid of major fallouts for you.
Okay, so yeah, because it is a D8 resource, isn't it? That was the whole point. Is that my thingy?
D8 occult, yep.
Yeah. Fuck. That's brutal. That is really brutal.
Yes.
I don't. Can I actually use my once in a thingy?
Do you want to mug the coffee giver now?
I don't want to mug him. I just wish there was a way of finding a resource that he didn't actually have, but that happens to be around the place.
I mean, if you use find me a valuable
Let
resource,
him leave first.
Yeah, it's alright, fine.
there
fine.
will be another. Like you're going to the red market, right?
Yep.
There will be opportunities there.
It's a market. You got it.
Okay.
There's plenty more to steal from the market than there is from random goat man with coffee.
Alright. I'm out. I won't do any of the things. Right.
So I am now going to be cast. Oh, I'm going to regret this. Yeah. All right. Time to run that ritual a number of times just so that I can get back to functional.
Okay.
Basically, unclaimed Jed, I'm going to need you to bind me up and anoint me in a very specific pattern. Please don't kill me when I'm bound.
Okay.
Okay.
I listened to your words very carefully.
I have heard the words that you said.
Fuck.
Okay, so you want to spend another couple hours just dealing with your shit.
I need to deal with my shit.
Yes.
Like, this is it. At least take the edge off, which is a significant edge right now. We're talking like paper guillotine edge. Like,
Yep.
I want to bring it down to knife.
Okay, yep, sure, if...
Alright, so, rejoining of sundered flesh again, but this time for me.
And probably without assistance.
Probably, well, without assistance because I'm having them just participate in the ritual without...
We're just holding you down.
Yeah, you're holding
Tying
me
you
down. Alright, so... Awesome.
So you'll take that much echo stress.
Alright, so, if it's over your current echo stress, add that much stress to echo, and you cast the spell normally.
So then when I roll a d12 to see if you suffer fallout, you do not.
Yep, so I've got 13, so roll under 13. Sorry, no, 4, 4, 3. I've got 11. Did you roll a 12?
I rolled a 12.
He did.
So, no fallout this time!
Yep.
Roll. And then we have mend, occult, normal, 3 dice. So I'm trying to fix my blindness, because that's the first critical thing.
Yes. So if you succeed, you downgrade it to 1 step.
Yep.
Which you do. And I will figure out what the downgrade is.
And I'm tempted to downgrade broken leg as well.
That would probably be useful, yes.
Do either of you have any suggestions at this point?
I can't, like, I'm trying to find out ways of actually getting rid of my fallout, and I have no way of doing anything. There's nothing that I can do to talk to our friendly neighborhood drow hollow
That's
minion
been sitting
person.
there for the last hour, just looking at you, seemingly entirely content.
Oh, he's still here? I figured he moved along.
No. He's like, I've got nothing.
Every now and then, it gives you coffee refills.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Like I've literally
Coffee
I've got-
makes
I've got-
rituals better.
I've got
better.
literally nothing. I can't even really talk to him about anything. And if he won't accept a minion as payment, then honestly, I just don't know where I can go.
Well, I mean, offer a minion.
I believe she did.
Oh.
Well,
I think everyone ruled
so,
that out of line. Including
as Dana is strapped down and, thrashing about, trying to absorb all of her own blood back, you hear horrible screams as one of your minions is being beaten by a goat to death, unless you intervene, because they're that worthless.
Wow.
Maybe sprinkle some salt on?
Wow.
Cook them with fire. Help the goat.
These
Make the goat's
screams
meal at least tasty.
last a while, And then the goat is just nonchalantly eating your minion.
Well, that's valuable. Right there. If you could have walking fodder for your goats, how is that not something that is worth trading?
The remaining minions are surrounding you, wailing and pleading for you to intervene.
Alright, I walk up to the goat, I pat it on its head, and I move it across a little bit because it's a fucking goat.
And they're well known to being cooperative.
I pick up my minion. I go and bury in a shallow grave, and I do a little.
So you are on a tiny rocky island. I think the best you can give is a water burial.
That's exactly right. It is a bit of a water burial. Well, it's technically in some of the land, but everyone knows that that's just going to wash away pretty quickly. But it's more symbolic than it is anything else. I want my minions
as
to know
you're
and
burying
understand
it
that
just...
I care, and that I'm here for them, basically. We're here, and I care.
Okay, yeah, that will satisfy them for now. And Brian, I think we will downgrade your blindness to ringing head, which is a minor blood fallout.
Yay!
So your vision returns in these pulsing, angry flashes of light.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing anything else right now.
You go to cure your broken leg, and it's dangerous.
Yeah, I am not casting spells on myself at dangerous.
No. Okay.
What could go wrong?
Thanks, Kat. Full marks. Well done. Very kind.
I mean, you have a splint. You can slowly move around.
Yeah, I have a splint. I have a ringing head. I am technically functional until Cat lights up.
Yeah, that's the issue. You had your cure for the one thing of being.
Then Jed will run for cover,
sensitive.
and you'll just fall over.
Yeah. Oh fuck. All right. Well, we're going to be as good as we can get.
Yep. I think we are at the point where we need to
I
start
formally
moving.
thank the goat thing drow marionette for the delightful coffee.
Okay.
Thank you.
They kick something underneath the window, and scraping wretched sound that you eventually realize is probably meant to be a music box echoes through the cave as they depart. Just nails on.
I'd offer to fix that, but my head says no.
I mean, it's like you.
That's what really causes the ringing head.
Yeah.
Yes. You do have to do something to get rid of the headache. Not headache, yes.
Yeah, get something to get rid of your head, and
That gets rid of the headache, yes.
Well, you were very close to the red market. All you have to do is keep going.
I mean, so let's figure out our strategy. We have our deserter with the D12 resource.
Mm-hmm.
But we have no way of tracking her. As far as I can tell, she's just fucked off.
Do I have any hound sense?
And we have D6 and D8 resource right now. So building up to a D12 resource is frankly not something I want to even think about.
Well, so I will go with the ad hoc rule that combining a D6 resource with something else ups it by one step.
D8. Yeah.
So you need another D6 resource to...
Okay, so we don't have to go D6 to D8 and then D6
will
D6
be nice
to D8.
for now.
Like,
because-
okay.
Yeah.
So what that means is that at some point before we hit town, we need another D6 resource.
All right. Well, before we leave, how
No,
about
don't we
I use
have
my
we have
ability?
the Don't we have the fungal clump and the elder horn?
Yeah, that gets us
Yeah,
to D10.
That
not
gets
D10.
us to D10.
Oh, D10.
Yeah.
I forgot about a die.
So how about I How about I use my once per session?
Yeah. Because we're sitting here in the middle of the bank.
Yeah, let's do it.
Tell
me.
Okay, so just to
Tell
be
me,
clear,
Great
this
Waters.
is a island 5 meters in length and 3 in width, surrounded on both
Sounds
sides by a narrow river. That's
Yep.
very peaceful now. And
Yep.
you are going, I bet there's something incredibly valuable here.
Yep.
Once per session, you tell me where something valuable is right here.
Okay, start digging.
Alright, I start digging. I have just been digging a shallow grave for my minion that got eaten by
That's
a goat.
true. That's
So-
true. You could have stumbled
You
upon
will
something
need
that
to
way.
dig a bit deeper than that.
You also have plenty of minions who will listen to your every order.
Alright, minions, we're digging this island up. They, like, occasionally flick a piece of sand across them. The
Okay.
occasional hand clump and just kind of throws it over their shoulder and then
Ooh.
cry a little bit.
So the minions will do their best,
Ooh.
Their
but
best is not very good.
their best is not
Ooh.
very good. They are throwing
Ooh.
dirt into the holes that others are digging.
Yeah, they're just.
They're
filling
not
each
actually
other's holes.
organizing a bank around the river so it gets flooded multiple times.
Oh, minions. I'm so sorry, minions. I should never have asked you to do things.
Yeah, Cat, this is not. This is a management failure. Remember, when your underlings fail, it's when it's.
I'm just saying that I can
it's
burn
their
things.
success.
I'm wondering whether or not an inferno would be the solution to our problem about now.
Just burn the island
It
down.
it will fix your fallout right
It's like
up.
I just keep getting this feeling that I can
You just-
burn everything down. It's this
You
feeling.
get this feeling you can burn anything down. You get the feeling that if you do, there will be treasure.
So something's telling me here. Like, I just,
Let us get clear at least, please.
There's not really much place for us to get clear on.
there is no clear in Inferno. Inferno is all in passing. Anyway, so I start digging a little bit more feverishly than the rest of them, and I try and actually get not Dino, because poor Dino's actually still like recovering. But I do say to Jed, look, pretty sure that at least some of our problems would be solved if we started digging about now. I don't know what it is.
I want to bring up a question.
Yes.
Sure.
In what world are you sure that there is a reason for us to dig on this random island in the middle of nowhere?
Well, last time we followed one of your ideas, mate, we ended up getting a deserter that nearly killed us. So, like, let's follow my idea this
Well, I
time.
mean, their claim is we can sense treasure.
Also,
The Red King tells her where the good shit is.
remember that great big gaping hole in the wall guy? He's letting me know there's something here.
Okay. See, telling me just to dig, saying that your who's it what's it's that you what
Your
the voodoo
strange
you do,
masters have commanded you to.
I'll dig.
Yes.
I push a minion to the side and start teaching the minions no, put dirt not in where other holes are.
I have now promoted Jed to Major of the Minion Army.
Minion Major.
And Dino will help with mend of minion. It's like no, you need embankment. Oh my! You need a thing around. I'm helping.
Okay, so I'm thinking someone who's actually doing the digging will have to do Endure plus probably Desolate. Because that's kind of where we are right now.
Endure and Desolate. I have Endure.
I have none of those things.
Uh,
Do I get assistance from these minions?
I think if Unclaimed and Dano try to command them together, maybe they'll give you an extra die.
I mean, I am following the Unclaimed's direction of where should we randomly be digging.
Yes, you know where you need to dig.
I'm just like, I'm trying to be like a metal detector with my hands, so I walk around the island. going, here, it's here.
Somewhere, fire will start.
And you know what? I think Dano's like, no, unclaimed. Start baking that piece of bank over there on the other side. I'm gonna go curl up in a ball
setting
now.
up fires all the way along the embankment to
Turn
try
it into
and
clay.
turn it all into clay. Exactly.
And like Dano
Basic
just rolls up into the
endure and awkward combined assistance.
Yes, sounds about right.
Do I get to do
sounds
that
like
or?
3 dice.
I do because I'm doing it.
Okay.
Whee!
Nice.
Hey!
Nice.
Found it! Is this what you're looking for?
Fantastic.
What is it exactly that we have found?
So you have your regulation issued trench mini shovel, and you just go to town. And
I've dug trenches before.
yes, you
have
organize
PTSD
the minions to assist you in just dragging away dirt and making an encampment around you that the unclaimed torches into, clay. All the while, Dano is, I think, actually doing her ritual, because it was going to take a couple hours.
Yeah.
And that's fine. So you dig in for almost 2 meters, and it's rocks and mud. So it's you have to squish your shovel in between the rocks and rock them loose and do that again and again, and it's fucking exhausting. But in the end, you come across something black, like something that's not this mud and...
My eye!
Funny you should say that.
Oh fuck.
Well, no. So it is not your eye. It appears to be some sort of statuette. It is maybe, yay big total. That is some sort of a goblinish thing with black tentacles outgrowing out of it from multiple places. And it's all the exact same jet black as the scars you have and the eye you have. And so this will be a D8 cursed resource.
Hey Jed, you can carry that one.
No, I'll carry it. I'll carry it. It's
Jet
fine.
No.
black statue.
Jed holds on to it like
Really?
he sees the connection, and Jed will be like, I'll carry this.
So how
That's
do we
good.
combine D8, D8, D6 into D12?
D8 and
Okay,
D8 will
dude.
give you D2.
D8 would be D12.
Great.
There you go. I checked it in chat for you.
Who?
That's not how you spell esk, but okay.
I will fix it in my thing.
Goblin-esque. How is that not how you spell esque?
ESQUE.
Fuck that. Have you been to Australia? We always play it.
Okay. So, are you ready to leave this treasure island?
Yes, we are. I go to the helicopter pad.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Time to leave. No? Oh, poop.
Time to wade into the river, I think.
So, limping.
Why didn't we just get on the cart with Goat Boy?
Because he's going the wrong way, and we didn't bother to try to persuade him to just turn around.
That's fair. Can I cast Summon Goat Boy?
No.
Alright,
But-
let's go. Let's...
So you get into the river, and you're not even sure if it's a river anymore. It doesn't seem to be moving anywhere. It may be a very lengthy lake at this point. And it reaches to maybe your waist. And it is slow going. It is really slow going. Because it's slippery, and you have to hold on to the walls and to each other, and to just make your way forward.
And Dano's not helping.
Dana is not helping. The minions are just splashing about, doing their best not to drown. They really tried.
So like we're down to like 7.
Yes.
You're almost cured.
If they all die, do I get rid of my... do I get the real...
Yes, you do.
Oh, minions! Are you saying that more just don't turn up? Because that makes me sad.
You just have an ongoing source of minions.
And then the ground goes up, and you eventually leave the river behind. And you are on solid land. And you're not
Yay.
threatened by drowning anymore. This is amazing.
That's
Guys, we did it.
What is
We won.
perhaps less amazing is you see in front of you the cavern narrows just as its ceiling goes further up, and there are stairs carved into the wall, into the ground. And you just see this narrowing, twisting passage going forward, and stairs just going up, 50 meters before they disappear from sight.
Does this count as a labyrinth?
This is a very one-dimensional labyrinth. 2, if you're willing to roll back.
We go on the stairs.
Yes. So as you move forward, the passage grows narrower and narrower, and first, 2 people can walk side by side. Then 1, then you have to kind of turn sideways. Then you start having to squeeze, and you're not really sure if you can actually get all the way through. You think you maybe see the end there somewhere, but you're not certain. I think someone. Should probably make me an endure plus. Ooh.
Warren?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. That's what I'm good at. Anyone have anything that can help with? No? Don't think so?
A massive headache?
You have a massive headache, that's
I am
fair.
able
I
to
can
contribute a
compel
massive
the
headache
walls to be bigger.
Can I push a minion through to have them assist
Actually,
and be
you know what?
Hey, leave my
use
minions
them the
alone.
gap?
You know what? But let's actually before we spend resources, I'm going to use Beast Tongue.
I'm going to talk to the wall.
So I am using my Beast Tongue to find a useful creature who might be able to help us out.
All right.
Because the local creatures will probably know
What the hell's
either
going
A,
on?
what's up, or B, a route that also works.
Okay. Sure. You know what? Sure, you asked for this. You use it, and you try to just reach out and get any kind of a creature here. And this is, desolate terrain. You haven't seen anything there. And then instead of a single response, you get 1,000. 1,000 tiny responses.
Good.
And as you
Great.
try to locate it, you see that these are tiny clams embedded in the walls all around you. And in fact, as you were about to push forward, the shells sticking out of the walls would have sliced you to ribbons.
Right.
And they,
Hello.
in 1,000 tiny echoing voices, they will, yes, greet you. Hello, hello,
A.
hello, hello,
Ow.
hello,
B.
Hello.
Jed, watch out for the walls. They're covered in razor clowns.
Good to know. Thank you.
Raids a
Handy
clam.
tip.
Raids a clam.
And now Dino
Raids a clam.
is going to... Oh, clams. I don't suppose you can allow us through without harming us? We're prepared to offer you some meat.
I feel like you may playing the role of the walrus right now. I'm just like, I want to know which baby clam is going to fall.
Okay, so you're trying to bargain with the clams.
With the clams.
They will not slice all of you to ribbons, just
Correct.
the minions
Minions go
forward
first. Yeah, minions go first.
Oh my god, my poor minion!
Oh, Kat, you are not allowed to say that.
No, you're really not. Okay, but
You know what could also work? I could actually just burn them all.
You could.
You could.
I could literally say, you guys go back down the stairs, I'll inferno this bitch, and then we'll come back tomorrow and
try
go
my approach first, and then when my dangerous compel roll fails, we'll go to
Yes.
your approach.
So, Brian, would you like to make a compel plus wild?
I would.
I will back you up with compel.
No, Kat, you will not be helping.
You will not help him.
No, Kat. You
This
really
is
don't
everyone
wanna-
step back and let Brian bang his head against the wall.
But I don't want him to die by himself. That's really lonely.
Alright, Kat, are you helping me knowing that this is a dangerous roll?
Well, why are you making it if it's a dangerous role? Why?
Because he needs to make it at some point, and so better to make it now rather than when someone's trying to stab him.
Yes, what he said.
All right. Advice. I'm not gonna stop you, but this is ridiculous. Smashed it. There you go. What's your problem?
Well, then it was a dangerous roll, and he discarded 2 highest dice.
Smashed it. What's the problem?
Okay. Okay. So you try to convince the clams that they should accept your sacrifice.
Yeah.
And you don't get quite far enough to explain what the sacrifice will be. Because they go, yeah, okay. And you feel just stuck there. As they seem to have jiggled just a bit further out, that you are now held firm by all the clams. And you will be taking, of course, just who doubts that much blood stress.
Yep. Okay, you know what? I can roll with this. They have consumed my blood. They are holding me immobile.
Well, so
Now I shall take my blood back.
that sounds like a solid plan.
All right, go for it.
But first, you're about to suffer a blood fallout.
Oh yeah, that.
And we
That's
will
all
be
good.
taking our sweet revenge right after the break. Now we're missing from our sponsors.
Wait, not that break? Oh, sorry.
Okay, I think we will go with downed as a major blood fallout. So you can still do your magic thing
Yep.
of
But
taking
that's-
control over them.
Yep.
I like how it can be upgraded to dying.
I mean,
That's what happened to me.
Have you considered?
Have you considered leveling up to dying?
all right. So I just took 6 fallout in blood, right?
You took 6 stress in blood, and then you
Okay,
halve
so-
all of your stress.
Yes. So I need to figure out what that is because it's no longer. So 9, 4, 13, and 4, 17. Div 2. Do I round up?
Sure, why not?
Thank God. I've actually netted less fallout or less stress this time.
Except you're
I
downed.
went from 3 to 1.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Well, my
So
minions
Dano
will pull
has-
you out.
I think at this point it will be counterproductive because it will
Why?
tear him to shreds.
No.
No.
Dano
It
is-
says you
no, no.
can't move under your own power. You're barely clinging onto consciousness.
so-
you
so-
can
but-
be moved around.
Yes.
Basically, Dano has had shells dig into her antlers and back.
Oh, so that doesn't go away now that they've done their damage. It's gonna.
No,
he's
no,
gonna.
they're-
They're gonna stay there forever.
So now I'm going to do my blood ritual and take all of my blood back from them with interest.
All right, go for it.
Go for it. It's risky.
This I could use it. Well, you know what? Step 1.
Roll a d6.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm in zoetrope form.
Of course.
Of course I am.
Yes, you are now.
Okay, so Dano has went, I've got this, went into the narrowing crack,
Yeah.
and then started shuddering and shaking, and you see blood just spurting everywhere as the shells dig into her. And there's more blood than there should be.
All right. Can I back you up, or
You know.
How?
with a risky?
Tell me
Well,
how.
I don't know. Well, what do you have to roll for your?
So I'm rolling mend plus occult.
Well, you tell me
I can back
what
you
you
up with
actually
cult.
do to back him up, her up.
I yell efforts of support and scream out all the shit that I know about occult oyster shells that are trying to rip him apart.
You being the master of occult oyster shells are the perfect answer.
Legit just found a treasure on a sunken island, dude. I think I do know things about oysters. And occult's one of my domains.
I'm sorry, I don't follow. I think you're being not neutral again. Alright. So, with no actual help forthcoming,
Oh, come on.
mend,
She tried.
occult, base, mastery, risk.
I don't think you'll add risky as an extra die.
No, but base, mend, occult, mastery.
Yes, 4.
Yeah.
There you go. So you get to heal D8 blood stress,
Yep.
which you can forgo to instead of downed.
Yes. So I will heal the stress of downed because I take my blood back
Yes.
with interest and I kill all the fucking clams that are trying to eat.
I think we will.
Also, Reeking Head has now gone away. Thank fuck.
Yes.
You did it.
So, does down to go?
Down gets downgraded into. I think we will go with tired.
You really?
Yeah.
All right.
You-
So
you-
you can go back down to the bottom of the stairs with everybody,
Yep.
and I'm just going to turn this into
Well-
a flaming corridor.
So I'm actually going to say that as you do that, as you draw on all the blood you spilled and all the blood that there is here in all of those tiny clams, all around you there are tiny clacking sounds of shells just falling on the ground. Congratulations, you've killed the clam colony.
All of them?
Congratulations, you have genocide.
So now we harvest the clam colony for resources.
Yes.
Yes. I will put them in my bag, thank you.
Sure, this will be a D6 wild resource, or you just have,
Razor clam shells. Yep.
Razor clam.
D6 of clams.
Do we all get some D6 of clams?
No.
No, one.
There's a single lot of it.
D6 wild. I've got it.
The first type it gets it.
Fine. Whatever.
And with that, the path is cleared.
Now, is this one of those things? No, we don't need to nail it down because we missed one, right?
Yeah, we missed one before, so we're already screwed.
Yeah, we can't nail it down.
Which is
Okay. Do any of you want to make any other checks here? Hunting or killing? Because I can help with hunting.
You've pretty much
I can help
killed
with
all
killing.
there was to kill here, honestly.
Right. And so with a jerking shudder and a slurp of somehow buttered clam, because of course my
Reasons.
ritual turned them into buttered
Of course, yes.
garlic.
Just a little bit of
Dano
garlic.
reverts
Absolutely.
into her prone form.
Yay!
Yay.
You did it.
I've
no
done a
longer
thing.
creepy.
And with that, you can continue on your way. Which is just as well, because congratulations, you have arrived at the Red Market.
What? What even? What is this? This is not
Wait,
possible.
like this is
I
the
don't
actual
believe
red
you.
market, right?
I don't believe
Yes.
you. I do not believe you. You
So-
cannot
so we-
possibly have made it.
So that means that we need to go find a pub that. Kat, which pub did Fiona?
Okay, so you do not see the ceiling of this cave because it is covered by the red cloth on poles and lanterns beneath them, and the cloth waves up and down, casting weird shadows all over the place. And it is full of voices ringing out, shouting for, well, the merchandise, proclaiming things. And as you just step into this place, you're assaulted by all the sounds and smells of all the various bizarre things they sell. And then the voices themselves kind of filter into your consciousness, and you realize that they're not just hawking their wares. They're kind of doing this with almost religious fervor. And there's a person with a banner with writ on it in red, a transactional record that they're shouting over and over, that on this day my master has acquired 2 lots of such and such for that much, and on this day my master has acquired, and it's a cacophony of
So this is blockchain. This is an effective blockchain. Sorry. As much as I hate to be that person, how brightly lit are these lights?
Brightly enough to be unpleasant, yes.
Yay. Are you calling for an endurance check? I actually have to ask you this.
You know what? Yes. Let's have that endure check as you try to navigate this place.
Help. Please.
Well, I mean, okay. If you just wrap yourself entirely in cloth of some kind and have others lead you around, that's fine.
Yeah, basically, I'm thinking that, like, as we get closer to the market, Dino leans further and further over on her crutches and just goes, Jed, I need your shoulder.
So what are we going to do
Claw
to
on
get rid
shoulder.
of this? What can we do to get rid of it?
I need to just R&R for a while.
Yeah,
and
you
we're,
need
like,
to find you need to find an inn in the red market and just sleep while we transact.
And it's like basically what's going to happen is we need to like stay here, head out, come back, head out, come back, head out, come back.
We're not going to do quite. So, Red Market has 2 horns listed. One is Stinking Cutthroat Alleys, supplies to 12. So that's, you can just get supplies of any kind here, really.
Okay.
And Backstreet Organ Traders, Blood D8. So, do you want new eyes? That's, doable. They'll be much better than your current eyes.
Except, before I do that, I've got other prerequisites I have to fulfill, because I am loaded down with Fallout, so why don't we actually complete the fucking quest first?
Yes. This could well be a death match instead of, like, I have Fallouts, I'll keep them.
Yeah, so, basically, Dino is going to hand all of the resources over to Unnamed.
Why unnamed?
Unclaimed.
Sure, why not?
Thank you.
You. Who's this unnamed that you speak of? Oh, it's me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So,
Like, random street urchin just ran off with all of our merch.
Dino just be like, "Oh, child, here, have this valuables. Go, run, be merry."
They are blind at this point. It would not surprise me. Like, you know.
Yep. And you know what? Bind my cloth over my head, hand on shoulder, trusting in our blood bond.
We don't have one, but that's cool. Thank you.
I'm trusting in Jed's blood bond to keep me safe and to kill you.
All right. So can you just list for me in chat all the resources that you give me so I can...
Sure.
And so yes, as you move through this place, you realize that majority of people here, all the sellers and hawkers, have incredibly unhealthy red skin tone, and it becomes quickly apparent why, as you watch them take reverently coins offered for some transaction and swallow them one by one, gagging all the way. They have heavy metal poisoning. Yes.
Do we see anywhere around that is selling hog's blood? Or
I think you will need to ask around for that.
Okay.
Like, you have a very specific thing that you're looking for that you know is being sold here, but
do we see anyone? I know this is a long shot in here. Do we see anyone that looks trustworthy?
No.
Well, I mean, as long as you're willing to buy, they're willing to sell. You don't actually think they will try to just mock you.
Okay. In which case...
Unless, of course, you appear to be markable.
Unless, of course, we appear to be...
This is free market. You
Okay.
shouldn't... If you didn't want to be marked, you should have done something about it.
Yeah. Then in that case, let's go up to a booth and see where we can find some hog's blood. Hello, sir. What do you have to offer to me?
Hag's blood, I think. Not
Hag's blood?
Hearts.
Okay.
Quoth.
Heart's blood. Quoth's blood.
Quoth blood.
Quoth blood.
No one
Heart's
knows
blood.
what heart's blood is. We keep trying to say the word heart, and it's
Quoth.
saying
Yeah.
I meant quoth. My quoth. It's the quoth.
It's making this very difficult.
So you approach a random person and they thrust tiny mewling furry things in your face and demand that you buy them.
Thank you, but no thank you. I'm looking for a specific object in particular. I'm looking for the blood of the heart. Heart's blood.
Do not buy the kitties.
I do not need these kitties. We have minions of our own.
Yes.
I was gonna say, man, like, have you seen my kid?
Your minions are not allowed in the red market, by the way. They clearly possess no value and therefore should just, not be here. Okay,
Perfect, you were cured.
They are camping outside, waiting for your return, faithfully.
Oh, and they will wait a long time.
So,
The promised Messiah shall return.
Yep. Would you like to make, I think, discern or maybe compel plus Warren to find this seller by talking to multiple people?
Hey, Unclaimed, do you like compelling?
I love compelling. Let me compel the fuck out of this.
Perfect.
I'm helping.
Am I compelling them just to leave us the hell alone while we find out how express?
No, you're compelling them to help guide us to the correct place.
Oh
For
my God.
a reasonable fee,
See,
of course.
again, like, fire is a really, really good motivator for this.
Don't burn the red. We finally got here. Don't immediately burn it down. Don't put the red in red market.
So
Someone has to.
the red market is. It's interesting you should mention the red because the red market belongs to Incarnadines, who are kind of the priests of Azul gone really, really wrong, who are addicted to trading and transactions and just accrue debt. They don't even know with whom, they're just in debt. And they keep doing it over and over, hoping to one day not be. And
so they're Americans.
yes, yes, this is the free market of their dreams, and they run it as they see fit.
I paid off my student loans.
And yes, the Red King probably has something to do with this on some level.
Alright. So,
Yes, you were
Talk
going
to a
to
merchant.
roll some dice.
yes, it is
How many
Warren's
dice would you like me
from
to
me, Compel from Cat,
Yep.
and base dice. So 3 dice is what we're going for.
Challenging?
Yep.
Yeah. Whee!
Success at cost.
Small cost.
It will be stress to fortune for both of you.
We accidentally paid for our information.
14. Oh my god.
It will be 6 for Jed and 2 for Unclaimed, because of course it will be. And let's see how that turns out. So Jed, what is your total stress?
My total after this will be 10.
Sorry, so are we adding another how many?
You are adding 2 stress to your fortune.
Oh.
You rolled a 1. So I am dying.
Well, you're suffering a fortune fallout is what you're doing.
I'm only at 8, so I'm fine.
That it remains to be seen. You are also suffering
You are
a
not fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's these other 4 fallouts that we've also have to solve right now.
Somehow Dano, under all of the cloths and bandages, feeling smug for some reason.
Okay. Okay. So, as you navigate the red market, as you are going, we want to buy this. People surround you. All these cultists of predatory capitalism.
Where are my minions at this point? Dare I ask?
Minions
They're
are
outside. They weren't allowed in.
They
They
are
are not a valuable resource.
My god!
tugging at you and declaring that they will be the ones to lead you to where you need. And they start a bidding war, and they punch each other. And like it's so quickly spirals out of control as there's just this conflagration all around you of people who are killing each other to serve you for as little as possible. But somehow at the end, they seem to almost join forces, all the remaining ones, like they band together, and they pick you up, and they just drag you while beating off other competitors down the streets. The major fallout will be an audience with our Lord. And seeing as Dano has declared that she is wrapped in a tartan and is just being led by the hand through the place, I think it's fair to inflict that on her as well. So, I mean, the good news is both Jed and Unclaimed get to half their stress.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thing that happens.
I get the fallout, and I don't even manipulate my stress. I'm
know
sorry, what?
Sure, I will be nice. Halve your stress as well.
I'll be nice and give you this major fallout for at no charge of a stress roll.
Drag before one of the Lords of the Red Market to receive an offer you cannot refuse.
So, happily, I don't think I need to write down the roll, because it's just going to turn into something else.
Yeah, it's
But-
just going to.
Yeah, this
Be
is
a
not to be
meeting.
written down. This is a thing that's happening.
Yep.
Okay, and you are dragged into a spacious hall to the side, and
Yay.
kind of just deposited there. There is a lengthy table, and you are just dumped at one end, and on the other end, solid, 10 meters away from you, sits a probably a drow with lavish plates in front of them and less steaming meat, and just eating it elegantly with knife and fork. And the cultist traffickers that deposited you there declare that you are before Rubius Crofer. You are
Rubius
there
Crofer.
at his
That's
pleasure.
a name. Thank you for your assistance. You're very forceful and abrupt assistance.
Uh-huh.
So, Rubius Crofer cuts the meat and it chews it wetly, and meat juices drip down the chin. And then he eventually gesticulates the knife at you and declares that, I think we need different music. That is... Let us try with this. We'll see that. Yes, we'll see what this is. I understand you're here looking for a deal.
Yes, we are looking for Heart's Blood, and we were told that you might have some.
Oh. Well, I do not per se, but I can of course arrange such things. That will not be an issue. Oh, nom nom. He pushes away the plate full of this succulent meat, and then looks at the several servants in attendance to him, with various pitchers of wine and fawning over him, and just points at one of them. That servant tries to run as the others grab him and drag them into the back, and then there are unmistakable sounds of them being butchered for the next course.
Nice.
Nice.
That's what you should have done with your servants.
I'm very glad my minions are outside right now. My heart is like a little bit worried sitting out there by themselves in the red market, but I'm pretty sure we can save them when we do.
So, you want the blood, right? Well, what's it worth to you? I can act as a broker in this circumstance.
What is it that you want? How about you just cut to the chase?
Haven't thought this far through.
We are subjected to a tedious...
Excellent Minotaur horn. I don't know if you've heard of the elders from the labyrinth, but they're quite, they're versatile, they're very loving, bit
We
aggressive.
were expected to be dead.
Love their labyrinth, but at the same time, their horns are pretty freaking amazing, and we are willing to give you one of these extremely rare and unique items. Awesome
as
quick.
commission.
Yes, that's very nice, but that's not
It is very nice. Have you seen the gold inlay? Did you know that these elders are using that labyrinth for magical purposes?
Excuse me, I'm talking.
This is just a normal.
What is that? Rubius points at Jet.
What is that? That is the major of my minions. He looks after them for me. He's quite precious to us.
No, I don't.
I think he means this, and I pull out the cursed item.
Does
Oh,
he,
you
though,
have two
honestly?
of those.
Oh my god! Why did you give away our marketing chip? This is why
That
you
is
did not come to the
really,
marketing
really fascinating. I must have it. Both of them.
Oh, must you? Well, if you must have it, we must have some growth blood, so...
Done. Give both of them to me, and I will acquire you the Quoth Blood.
Well, if that statue is the thing that you must have, you don't really seem that interested in the Elder Horn, so I will statue for them.
Leave your rubbish. The statue is one, and I want the other one wrapped up as well, too.
Do you really, though? We could just walk away.
The other... What of the other?
But he wants the Minotaur's horn.
No.
No, he doesn't
Jed.
want the Minotaur horn. He wants me.
He wants Jed and
No!
the statue.
It's not getting
Yes.
dead.
Oh, I don't care about the flashy wrappings around it. You could keep those. I want what's growing inside you.
Maybe, but we
Oh,
also
it
kind
is a
of
collector's
want the flashy
item.
wrapping.
I mean, I can
We will
perform
give you the
surgery.
statue. We will give you the statue. We will come to a different agreement for the eye.
Slams the hand on the table.
Turns
No!
myself invincible to fire.
I will get what I desire.
Excellent. I light my finger on fire.
Okay, so I think we're going into the combative
We will
situation
give
here.
you what it is that you want. You will give us time to do it. I do not see the Quoth Blood before me. You will give us time to do this.
And resources to heal.
And resources to heal.
Okay, so hold on.
I just like get this weird sort of like
I just get this tingling in the back of my head. Maybe we should...
Rubius Crawford just went, I want him. I want what's inside him, and the rest you can keep. And you're going, yes,
we
you
will-
can have
we
it
will.
in a day.
we will
I
keep
am not
the rest.
a bargaining chip.
But we will keep the rest of it in a condition in which we would like it in, not you. Right?
Are you offering Jet as an eventual payment or not? Is what I'm trying to get.
I am giving his eye, yes. The shit that's inside him we are offering as payment. Not him. The wrapping we are very concerned about. We are absolutely offering what's inside.
Wrapping.
They're made out of
We are
meat.
going to keep the wrapping. The internals are absolutely bargainable. That's fine.
Okay, you know what? Do make me a compel plus Warren roll. Risky.
Why Warren?
This is Warren.
I can
Sure.
help with Warren. And
Actually,
we're bargaining.
Kat, if religion will help you, I think you can.
It doesn't.
Well, just,
Because
I don't know
didn't
what,
take that.
what do you want from me.
Cursed occult.
The item's cursed.
Like, this is pretty cursed territory, so.
So here's a question: how do we use items to help our roll?
You've got an
So-
ability that converts them, basically.
Sometimes, if an item
what I've
is
got.
appropriate, it may reduce the difficulty.
Mm.
But I don't really think, like, if you have a fancy rifle, it can reduce the difficulty of fighting someone, for instance.
Right.
I don't really think that you have something that will reduce the difficulty
we don't.
of bargaining with Rubius Crawford.
No.
All
I
right.
don't.
Cool. Carry on.
So, number of die. My skills are discern and compel. My domains are occult and cursed.
Jed is helping.
Jed
Yes.
is vigorously helping.
I am helping. Please don't sell me.
So three.
That sounds about right, yes. But risky.
Okay.
You know what? Dino's helping with, like, notes on what she can and cannot surgically.
Done. 4 dice.
If you're willing to risk taking more stress, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go.
Be a cat.
Fuck.
No, that is success with a cost.
I know. I was a little bit of a cat. I
fine.
wasn't. I didn't go 100% cat.
Okay, well, So, just because you have succeeded, and I want to, honor that.
Yep.
You're trying to get a deal of we will get the blood first, and then we will surgically, carefully extract this growing thing.
The wrapping
once we are
remains
able
intact.
to extract the wrapping,
Yes.
i.e., I don't have 6 fucking fallouts hitting.
Including resources to actually heal his post afterwards. The wrapping stays intact. This is an essential part of this deal.
Please keep me alive.
Well, I do think we will be taking a shit ton of stress to our fortune, all of us.
Really?
Define shit ton.
D8.
Ones all around.
So this like left to right, 7 for Glycan, because
No, don't left to right me.
1 for Cat
And then
because
get one
she's Cat, and 8 for Brian because she's Brian. And this is entirely
sounds like a cat.
on brand for everyone.
It is entirely on brand.
So let us
I'm very happy.
add the values.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I now have 9 stress. What time?
I have
what?
12, so this roll is...
Okay, so Jet will suffer a major fallout.
8 fortune stress, eh?
I don't think I need to roll for Brian, honestly.
Wait, no. 3 plus 8. Yes. Did you roll a 12?
I haven't rolled yet. I rolled 11 for Cat, so I don't think she is getting any fallout.
Roll a 12. Roll a 12. Roll a 12.
I did not. So,
Well,
He did
good
not.
news.
In fact, roll a
I can have my stress again. 2 and 11 is 6.
Good news is that it's fortune, so it might not stick with us. Maybe. Who knows?
Oof. Okay. Oh, this is going to be...
No, not okay.
This is
not
going
okay.
to be terrible.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
Okay. So, Jed and Dano...
He seems to have run.
Yeah, he can still hear.
He's still here, that's fine. So you are invited to be guests of Rubius Crawford.
Oh, that's lovely.
You are even
See, look
offered
at that.
nice steaming plates of meat.
Hospitality.
Oh, cool. So, this is actually something that Dano needed.
Yes, it is.
Dano digs in with gusto because she
Absolutely.
has a strange appetite.
That's right.
Which, in this case, doesn't
And
even
she-
put anyone off. Well, maybe the actual PCs. Because you are well aware where this meat has come from.
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
And Dano even thinks everyone is meat, so really, there's
Yeah, no, like
zero
this is not even a thing for Dano.
This is totally fine.
So you are invited to stay with Rubius Crawford, and
Sweet digs. Like, again, I don't see the problem here. This is amazing.
you are surrounded by his servants, and it's clear that you're not welcome to leave at all.
That's okay. Sweet digs. This
but-
is much better than dying on a fucking solitary island.
Yeah,
Jed is more just being very aware that they want his eye/chest and is just on guard.
While this is happening, at some point Rubius Crawford will just approach Jed and poke at him and just take you by the head and turn it around a bit and poke at your eye. And this is very invasive.
Yes.
But about half a day later, a small chest will be brought in by one of the servants, and Rubius will open it and lift up a vial with, as advertised, iridescent heart's blood. It is quartz blood. It is all the shades of red swirling and somehow shining, and the entire room lights up a bit. As promised. And then puts it back, carefully closes the lid, and locks it.
Excellent.
Now, but your end of the bargain.
Yes.
Allow us to. Very good. Give us a clean. Give us a clean room and time to recover, and we shall fulfill.
So you are indeed given a state-of-the-art, as much as possible, operational facilities.
Just a point of order, just for a moment, again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there any guarantee at all that he's actually going to post-end of this bargain to give us time to recover?
He's got it in his possession, and frankly, if he was going to swindle us, probably not go to that point of effort. And
really?
Also, no, and also, like, we can do the bargaining game after we extract.
Yeah, all right. Well, we can keep trying then. All right, look, I'm just saying that I expect.
Oh yeah, no, we're of
not
course
go very well.
Also, can I say that I removed tired fall because it's been a day?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank fuck.
Yes, you've had luxurious stay. There are, pillows and cushions and servants willing to, wave things in your face, and just scented candles and everything.
Right.
It is nice to be a guest of one of the lords of the Red Market.
Yep. All right.
So, I will now largely hand over the narrative control to you guys, because I will now tell you what the fallout is that I picked for both Jed and Dano.
And not me, because I rolled really well.
Well, you are still yes, you are still around, so you may still have to deal with the fallout, because the fallout is destroyed. If you're inside heaven, you destroy something of value and remove one of the heaven's horns. Tell us how you did it on purpose or accidentally. So I'm thinking you've unleashed whatever was inside Jet.
Well, may I?
Go ahead.
Kat, Lycan, this okay?
Go for it.
Yeah, go for your life.
Dino has, in many ways, achieved victory. She has been ushered into a ritual chamber in the middle of the Red Market, in the middle of Spire. She is a Crimson Witch. She has control of blood, and she has a cult that she has established. She has entered into a bargain with one of the leaders of the Red Market. Everything is prepared. For there is the heart's blood ready. There is the ritual. There is the blood. There is the cursed stone. For of course, we will extract the cursed stone without incident. That is all by the design of Quoth. But with ties of blood and with ties of cursed stone, the moment the leader of this market touches the cursed eye, which Dino has been very careful to handle only with properly anointed forceps, he shall become one with the heart.
Do we really want the leader of the Red Market to become one with the heart? I don't necessarily think this is...
That's a strong word. because I have managed to contaminate the spire with I have heard the dream, and I have made them a reality.
Okay. So, Glykin, would you like to add anything to this? Because you're also suffering the fallout of
Brian basically just broke Quoth. I just want to say, like, when he said that he broke something, it meant that he broke Quoth.
Well,
so I feel like we've already kind of hit the top level.
So I'm still trying to. I would say that with mine, it's ever since I got attacked the second time, or when I got saved, and my body became more part of this cursed void, or whatever it would be, this cursed material, it has become a part of me. I've been having the visions. I've become attracted to the statue. Everything has become one with me. And I am not going to let this eye be removed from me. This eye is part of me, and I am not about to give it up.
It hasn't finished growing yet. Okay, so as Dano does the rituals to separate flesh from stone, Jed just reaches up and grabs her?
What?
Oh no, Jed. This isn't separating you from you. This is giving you as a gift. You will be the one to consume him.
No. This is not being...
That was very simple. No.
No, and...
I just love the fact that he thinks that he has to consent to this.
I try to have good bedside manner.
You try, but then you just bed it down, right?
You will not remove this from my... I am willing to bargain with performing a ruse. I have an eye patch. We can put something in a bag and do the exchange, and then book it.
Just remember that you also have the blood pact to actually get that.
Oh,
blood.
we will get the horse blood.
Yeah.
Oh no. It. I'm looking at my zenith ability.
Oh, I should have actually been looking at the foretelling. So I was so busy with the rest.
Jed, this is what you wish. Yes, you will bring the blood back.
I will bring the blood back.
You swear?
Yes.
He already has.
So, in the middle of this ritual, where Dano is trying to extract the cursed Quoth's bloom from Jed, Dano agrees and touches Jed's eye. And as the curse... the bad one, not the good one.
Yeah.
Just poke.
Still ow. Still my eye.
Basically, it's up until this point, there's been this elaborate ritual set up and elaborate forceps and all of this. Mm-hmm. And Jed says to Dino, no. And so Dino agrees. But this is Dino's time too. So Dino very carefully sets the forceps aside and takes out her ritual athame and slices her hand open and touches the cursed flesh, welcoming the curse inside of her. For Quoth will have a foothold here. That shall come to pass.
Would you like to tell me what happens next, then?
Well,
because you clearly have an idea here, so I'll just let you roll.
Unfortunately, Dino has gone into the usual Spire route of entering an unsustainable entering an unsustainable situation with Cat again.
I know. Like, I'm extremely impressed. Like, extremely impressed.
And as her body shrivels, the essence of the curse, willingly taken, leeches from the meat, the worthless meat, Jed. And all that remains is a second statuette of a crone, holding Quoth in one hand, ready and primed to infect and take over the moment it is touched.
Okay, so you have produced a second statuette and left Jed with his eye and the rest.
And
With his eye of meat, I have taken the curse from him. The Quoth's blood curse from him.
Glycan.
Huh. Wait, so did you become a statue?
Yes.
Yes.
I have taken your
Yes.
curse upon myself and committed, and I have become one with Quoth.
Okay.
So now you actually really need to get that blood back to her sister, because otherwise you are going to die horribly. Really.
Oh, no. This is why I actually asked, because with my death, the blood bond goes away. So
But
all I have
he
is your
doesn't know
word.
that.
You can probably feel it. You can probably feel
Yeah, I can
it.
probably feel that I have my free will back.
Come on.
But no, like this is why Dano asked.
Alright, so I then carefully... So I have... So, by my eye is meat, is my eye normal eye? Is that what you mean?
So
Okay.
I think you felt this thing slither out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And, you don't have an eye. It's just gone.
Right. I
and
put my eye
there's-
patch back on. I have that.
Yes, there is this area of you missing where the jet black stone was. And you are so... Well, we will get back to how you're feeling in a moment. Because first we have to wreck the place, right? We still have the... No, really, you've destroyed the shit out of the red market. By giving one of its lords a cursed, active cursed statuette
Yep.
that bears remarkable resemblance to Dino.
Can I narrate what happens after he grabs it?
Go ahead.
No, I was very much going to cover up my hand and not touch it myself.
Well, you had the sacred forceps and all of that.
So I definitely cover it, put it in a bag, as well as the other statuette. Is there... where is the Unclaimed in all of this? Also, is all of my curse gone, or is it just what was in my eye? That's the other question.
We will go with all of it has been drained out of you, so you'll feel
Okay.
incredibly empty and devoid of purpose, and you're not even sure why you're
I've
here
always been
anymore.
devoid of purpose.
Unclaimed, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are you?
Well, I'm not part of the ritual. Like, he's doing this by himself. As far as I can tell, I'm chilling out somewhere. Like, why would I even be in the room?
So you have drow slaves at your mushroom wine and some fans and
I'm having a
grapes.
really good time lighting candles, blowing them all out, and then lighting them again.
And in these candles that you light and blow out, they just roar with immense intensity, which causes all the drow servants to just scatter. And the flame speaks to you. Take what is mine and bring it to the labyrinth and open the gate. Leave these worthless fools behind. is me.
Right. Take what is yours. I wonder what that could be, though.
Everything. You know that Red King owns everything,
Everything.
by definition. But the blood. Take the blood.
More specifically, this is what you need to take. I thought you picked it up.
We have a plan to get the blood, man. Like, we are definitely doing the thing. So, like, just chill. Just, we're there, we're getting it. It's cool. We've got a plan. Like, give us 10 minutes.
They will hold you back. They will prevent you from giving me that which is mine.
I only need them to get the blood. Once that's done, man, like, seriously,
They have
Inferno all the way.
served their purpose.
They will. Once I get
Crawford
the
will
blood,
give you the thing. Crawford serves me as well.
You're preempting this a little bit. Once they give me the blood, then we can burn everything down. Until that point, they haven't fulfilled their purpose yet. Their purpose still has a little way to go. Not much, but a little way. We're getting there.
Yep. Okay. Sure.
So, so who is it? Was it just me and Dino in the room? Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to pack up Dino into my bag. Careful not to touch her.
Also,
Next to the other figurine.
Remember that I'm the one doing the negotiation here. So
Yes.
I'm going to need these items at some point so I can
Yes.
actually fulfill this.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Jed is going to book it.
As in book it with both statues away from Crawford and Unclaimed?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Jed, if he
you're
passes the
breaking your
Unclaimed along the way,
You're breaking your promise.
I'm going to turn to her and say, "Come with me."
Alright, so you're breaking your promise.
Yes. I have no more bond to this blood. I have no need to go back to where we came. Jed is on a different mission.
Wow, Brian. You think
Dana
I'm
will
brutal?
There were.
Would Jade like to make an evade plus warren roll for me?
Evade plus warn sounds good.
Risky. You are
Yes,
surrounded
makes sense.
by the contest.
Do I see him by any
This
chance?
will be answered by the roll, I think.
Okay.
Are you trying to evade me or not?
You are. I would like for you to come with, because you have been a good ally that has helped out.
But it's
and
also
I
a
have
question
no
of
qualms with you.
can you do that while avoiding attracting all the other servants here?
Right.
So, make the roll.
I'm trying to first check and see if I have any random things. I think it's just I have the evade.
Put it this way. If you up the difficulty to dangerous, you can get unclaimed on the way without, rising suspicion.
Oh, that sounds way too hard.
Yep.
No, it's just I have the evade skill. All right, I'm just gonna do
And Warren, I assume
3
you have
dice.
Warren. Yep.
I have the thing that gives the thing. So 3 dice. Risky. Okay. It'll hurt, but I got there.
Okay, you will take some stress. I wonder what to. Well, we will go with.
What stress though?
Blood. You have to fight your
Blood? In which case I'm going to oh wait, no, that's just mine. I'm going to do not yet. What's percentage weight activity? I will not suffer negative effects from blood of mine. Well, that's if I get fallout.
Yes.
I apologize. Not yet. So 7 blood stress.
Some blood stress, which would guarantee it push you into having a fallout, but you just go, no, fuck it. So it's not entirely successful stealth mission, and you do end up crashing through the room in which the Unclaimed sits and argues with candles.
Look at the fire I can make forever!
And yes, as you flee the place, you have several of the servants just clinging on.
Wait. He's just arrived at my place. I haven't agreed to go.
Yes.
Oh, this is a proper clusterfuck. Okay. And we haven't even done the destroyed fallout. We're just getting to that. We're just trying to figure out how we get there.
I have the idea for...
Yep.
So...
Yeah, so there's...
Jed rocks up my
Jed,
door.
So I'm running. Come with me. We need to get out of
just
here.
barreling through the cultists.
Barreling.
Jed, you didn't say the line right. You have to say, come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to. Die later.
And I grab you and I drag you into my room. And I close the door.
Where'd you get a room?
This is my room with my candles. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm being chased. This is not
There
the
is
time.
banging on the door.
This is a bad place to come.
It's really not.
So I just imagine that there's one betrayal, and then a second betrayal.
I thought we'd make it a bit further before the clusterfuck happens, but okay.
Okay, sure, let's do this.
Let's do this here.
Okay, so, Jed, what the fuck is going on? Why are they after you? Why do you have a bag?
Well, they're after me just because I'm running.
Oh,
Okay, you're not running now.
by
Are
the
we
way,
gonna go
by
make
the way,
steal?
by the way, Jed, Glacken.
Yes.
Like you remember people calling you Jed, but that's not your name.
It's part of my name. It's my nickname. It's true. It's not my real name.
You're just
That's accurate.
very confused
That's just real.
about everything here. Like, you know how you got here. You know, like, you remember the sequence of events that led you to this place. You're just entirely uncertain as to why you're here at all, or why you at a certain point just said that your name is Jed when someone asked.
Oh, fucking hell. We
So-
run into your backstory.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, just
Stop
saying.
him running for a second and stop being
No.
an idiot so I can get the fucking blood.
I have no attachment to that blood anymore.
Do
I
you
have
even
no
know
need
what the
to
blood
go-
is?
It's some heart quoth thing. If I don't even gonna say it's quoth anymore, because the person that had that name or made that name is now no longer.
Oh, really?
Dino has sacrificed himself,
Herself?
herself,
How
themselves.
much of this do you know about what is going on here? Dare I ask? Do you understand that I too need that blood? Do you understand where you are? I'm lighting my finger on light again. Do you indeed understand the allies from which you have ventured down into this place?
If the blood is something that you need, I can give you the bargaining chips that are required.
I do
and I-
need the blood.
Toss her the bag that has the 2 statues in it.
Excellent.
The incredibly spiky cursed statues, you just toss in the bag around.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
I am not touching the cursed statues, but I toss her the bag. I do not know.
Okay.
So I
You will
grab
be
the
chilling
bag,
Yep.
I walk out the door with the bag, and I light Jet on fire as I walk out.
Oh. Well, that sounds like PvP, doesn't it?
I'm glad I got out before the rush.
Okay.
Because I am done with this charade. If you are not here, then you are not here.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're using Inferno ability. To just
No,
ignite-
no,
No?
no, I'm not. I'm literally just lighting his coat on fire a little bit.
Ah, so you're not trying to kill him, you're
I'm
just
not,
going...
because I still need to go and get the blood. Like, once I actually get the blood, then I'm going to burn the
Oh,
place
that's
down.
fine. I'll just
But
take off my
until that
coat and keep
point-
running.
Exactly right. I'm just
When I realize that I am on fire,
No.
I will remove said fire.
Okay.
I now have my.
If I'm not exploding, I can
Right, so you
survive.
literally
this.
just flick a lit matchstick
I'm
at
just
his face?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have.
You have the statues.
I'm happy with this.
I'll send you
And
the.
at this point, outside the door, arrayed with various entirely impractical golden weapons, are the household staff of Rubius Crawford.
That's all right. I open the door and I tell them just to calm the farm. That I've got the transfer items and I'm ready to see him.
And Rubius Crawford is right there as well. He just
Excellent.
hurriedly shows up. You're like,
And I am there and I say, I am ready. I am ready for the deal.
well, I suppose the minor damage to my staff can be waived just this once. He leads you into the main hall where the chest with the blood still stands.
Excellent.
No one pays
So let's-
Jed
let's
any attention.
clear.
Yes.
Right. So Jed has done a runner.
Yeah, without his
Yeah.
coat because I put it
Yeah.
on fire. Fuck you. You don't get to be warm now.
Yep.
There's one source of warmth, that's my fire.
All right.
No, you
So
were the
we
one
have-
source of light.
And
So-
fire and warmth.
So in the main hall of this haven, we have the unclaimed with a bag of carefully wrapped cursed statues
Yes.
and Rufius. All right.
That's right.
Right. And yeah, Rubius Crawford is very just happy to exchange the chest with the vial of blood inside for the statues. And his hands kind of shake slightly as he takes them and just unwraps the protective covering. Picks up the Dano statue. Up. Yes.
Okay, so transfer of heart to statue here. All right.
Yep.
So there's the things there, right?
Yep.
Yep, and
Are
he's
we doing-
pushed the chest with the blood towards you.
Excellent. As I put the bag down and pick up the hearts, that's when I cast off Inferno. I am going to try and stop him from taking the statues.
See, I stopped myself from dying because this would have actually killed me.
Okay.
This is what I want to do. I want to get the blood, and then I want to set everything on fire and hope that he doesn't actually get the statues.
Would you like to roll Ment plus Occult?
Cat?
Yes.
Why?
Okay, so I've got a cult.
For the glory
I
of
don't
Satan,
have-
of course.
I don't have mend. So do I get 2 dice or 3?
2?
And no one's helping me.
You should not be holding the dino statue, Cat.
I didn't hold. I didn't have
It's yours. That's holding.
What?
For these dice, that's holding.
You will be taking 4 stress to your echo,
4 stress to echo? That's alright.
putting you on a total of 13. So I think we are good to go with an echo fallout right there.
I think that's my cue then.
Give me a second to... Oh god.
Burned alive.
No.
It's got to be descent.
Do you have another fallout by any chance? You do.
I've got lots of fallouts. I've got writing supplies that have gone labyrinthine, unsettling, and I've still got my minions somewhere.
None of them are, unfortunately, the same echo fallout. But perhaps we can waive this just this once.
Oh, good.
What?
One of your majors is upgraded.
Yes. Well, we are in the... Yeah, we will go with this, because you have accumulated quite a following.
But I haven't. But none of these are echo. So.
Fine. We will take it one step before that. Cult, your actions mark you as a true sign of the heart, and we people or creatures trail around
Seems
you,
fitting.
espousing your glories, whether real or imagined. This is nothing but trouble, and any attempt to take advantage of them will go wrong. Getting into heaven will be difficult with this many people. So the most you manage, you don't light the room on fire, but you wreath yourself in flame.
That's still pretty cool.
And all of the servants bow before you.
All the servants bow before you, and Rubius Crawford just backs away and falls to his knees.
Cat failed. So Rubius falls to his knees, grabs the bag with... Yeah.
You failed to, hurt him or scare him away. He falls to his knees, grabs the statues, clings them to his chest for dear life, and starts sprinting out of there. Brian, would you like to tell me what happens when Rubius Crawford clings to these cursed statues full of sharp tentacles?
Well, it turns out that very little happens while he's... But of course, he gets to his panic room. His impregnable fortress. His heart.
Huh?
And the door slams down behind him. Carefully unwraps the statue's hands red with blood. And as he raises the statues before him, throughout the district, thump, 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 and crimson lines, darker, more arterial than the cloth in the district, snake out and cover the walls of this room with blood. And then this creeping tide blows out under the door, thump, thump. And all the priests of a false god, crying their wares in the night, for once fall silent. Never before has the Red Market heard in perfect clarity. Thump, thump. Thump, thump. And glistening, his house, with some crazy burning figure sprinting from it, starts growing this organic flesh, for the heart has found.
And emerging out of there, in a halo of fire, is the Unclaimed.
With the blood!
With the blood, with her own cultists, who clearly see this as caused by her, because she is clearly the scion of the heart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Clearly she caused all of this. And she is positioned to essentially ruin the Red Market forever. Because the cult just drops doing whatever they were doing to venerate you, and they're not very good at it. They're much more competent than the wretches, but just all their efforts...
You're very good at finding mediocre followers.
I'm just saying, you keep paying out my minions, but my god, just, see people for their strengths for once,
They're very good at worshipping you.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, come on.
Then what else matters? Minion, go dig a hole. No, you can't do that? Well, at least you worship me.
And of course,
Is this the point where I roll Inferno again?
far away, as these things are measured, crimson sigils scrawled on walls with the blood of Dino light up. And now,
On flame.
and far away, thump, as these two valves of the new heart start beating in synchrony.
And are now on fire.
Everything is on fire around you.
Everything's on fire.
And
Everything's always on fire.
So your worshippers keep burning, and you keep getting new ones somehow. It's really distressing. Jed, I think we will...
The whole market burns down. Including the hearts.
We will do just one last thing with you as you're fleeing this madness. And as you just feel with the back of your neck the heat rise, both from the heart and the flames. And behind you, yes, the screams of agony and adulation are just mix. This is madness, this is insanity. You have no reason to be there whatsoever. And then, coiling up from the darkness in front of you, is a jet black snake with a single eye on its front and this tiny narrow mouth that looks up at you and says, "Keep smiling," and slinks away.
Oh, God. Yes.
And after hearing that, Jed turns back, looks at the inferno, looks forward into the darkness, puts a smile on his face, and calmly walks into the heart. Fade to black.
Yes. I think this will be the end of this particular game. It's...
Oh, come on, I'm still alive. I've got
Yes.
the blood. I can
You got everything you wanted. You can go wherever you want. You have multiple
You can go
cards
anywhere you
following
want
you.
in the red market.
No, I can get back to the
You've
labyrinth
burnt,
still.
yes, you've burnt
Labyrinth,
half the
labyrinth
red market to
today.
the ground. They'll rebuild eventually. And you can probably take your people to the labyrinth and do strange things
Yes!
to it.
I win the labyrinth!
Sorry, what labyrinth?
The Crimson Labyrinth.
The Crimson Path.
Mine. What do you think is resonating with my blood?
Yeah, what do you think gets burnt off walls really easily? Why do you think I got Inferno in the first place? It was literally so I could draw your blood. Like, that's the whole purpose.
Yeah, I see how this goes, Kat. I see how it goes. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
We all knew it
Sudden
was
that I've
coming.
been going towards for at least 3 games.
There were about 3 or 4 times during this session that I was just ready to stab Dino. Just like the quintessential of I came down here to stop the heart from spreading, and you're clearly here to spread the heart. That it's like basically if you had like taken the 4 steps to my eye, this is gonna end. It's like nope.
Yep. No.
But instead, I just ran away. Instead,
Just ran away.
I think
made
it
the
works out pretty
promise,
well.
and yeah. Oh, very much so.
Dino achieved her zenith.
Didn't believe past it, but you know.
Sorry, was that part of the requirements?
Not really, no.
You don't get to use that cool Zenith ability now.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I have.
Okay, well, let's
That was fun.
wait.
That was a good
Wait for
end.
Kat, yes, and wrap it up. Any final comments, things, thoughts?
I definitely liked or at least like what happened more this time around, having more of the fallouts be not so much lasting things, but more just like, here's the extremity of your failing is more super failing because you got the fallout.
Yeah, I think one of the things they mentioned for the final version is the fallouts will be a bit more clarified as to how long they last, and it'll be very clear how to get rid of them too.
Yeah,
Good.
It is. And we just at some point got into proper clusterfuck mode.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
it was last session mode.
Yes.
Like,
And yes, Jed's name is absolutely not Jed. It was just picked because Jed.
So that was a you thing.
Well, I didn't make you pick the Jed as a name.
That's true. That is true. Jed's name. Where was it?
all right, so now that
Julius
we're all dead
something.
and gone, tell us your
I'm
backstory.
alive. My backstory was simply I was a member of the Hounds, and on one of our regular patrols, the group that I was with was attacked by this being of the heart. Some tentacle erupted from the earth, started to attack us all, scratched my eye, or got my eye. That's where I got the injury, and then I ran away while all of my comrades died. And then it was one of those things where it's like, we come back the next day, I bring my commanders or whatever, come back the next day. There's no signs of anything that happened. It was all just imagination of mental fuckery. And it's like the higher ups of the group know that it's just like, this was something from heart. This is something that shouldn't be spoken of. And so I was relieved of my duty. It constantly haunted me, and I vowed to go and slay the thing that I ran away from those days before.
Secret backstory would have been that it laid an egg in you, and then the egg guided you to come back into the heart and hatch.
Yeah.
Which happened. Yep.
Yeah.
I definitely think that you've achieved betray someone.
You cut out there. That achieve betray someone I trust? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, we don't need to worry about that too much, because this is the end. Kat,
Right.
any last thoughts as we wrap this mini-campaign up? You are muted.
You are muted.
I'm very much looking forward to the Unclaimed slowly burning the rest of the heart to the ground and then reclaiming the labyrinth for the one true God. With my pure heart's blood.
So you had never had any inclination to train.
Pardon?
So you never had any inclination to train.
No, not really. No, I haven't since we got here. No, I'm down with this whole, just put everything on fire thing. So it's the reason I wouldn't make a blood pact with you, is because I thought that it might end up with me being in a position where I would actually have to do that, and I didn't want to.
Okay. Well, so thank you for playing hard, and I'm sure we will revisit it with the full version of the rules someday.
Yes, that'd be fun.
That would be wonderful. I would really like to do that.